Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time, huh? Been a long time. Oh, man. I don't know how that... Okay. Okay, if you can't tell, I'm in my car. Now you can tell. See what I'm looking at? Yeah. I need these lights on. I should put the other... Well, whatever. This is my Chrysler. So that is one of 3 DVD screens. I got an Alpine surround system in here. This is a beast of a car. It's got a 5.7 Hemi, 16 spark plugs. It's a beast. Every car that tries to race me in Burbank, I've beat the crap out of them. It shocked me, actually. I didn't know this thing had that much power. But it does. So, yeah. So, this is it. It's black. And a lot of stuff is turned off. I mean, so I don't think the Aussie thing is in there. Whoa, I don't want anything anyways because it's gonna be copyright crap and I don't want to have to, do another video because of copyright infringement due to YouTube. I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. What is this? What did I just do? Go away. Okay. So, what I'm going to do before I take a drink first. And my Jack and Coke. Not really. Have not drank alcohol since last century. 1997. December 31st, 1997 was the last time I drank. I mean, drank. My friend, Gary, who's passed on, my best friend, little brother, he, when he was just starting his drinking binge after he got fired, we were down at this Mexican pub bar thing, and I said, hey, if you drink Patron, because I know the owner, he owns a funny car and his daughter drives it, and she was cute, and she was just starting to date Jesse James, so you knew that was going to go south. He was going to leave her. Doesn't matter how much money these girls have, how good they look. Eventually, he gets tired and splits. And this chick had more money than probably all the girls he's ever married and dated in his life. And he still left her. The guy's and he's not. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's like, yeah, look at him, man. He's a good-looking guy. No. He's got a great personality. No. He's talented. Yeah. He can make motorcycles and guns and stuff, but so I can crash motorcycles and get guns taken away from me. So, anything new? I'll tell you what's new. I just bought a DVD, and I will not be able to find it now. I'm going to show you. It's an Aussie DVD, and it's got a lot of stuff. I mean, see, they're not going to put out anything, Osbournes aren't going to put anything out that's going to cost them money, like a lot of money. And I forgot that they put this out, pieces of it in the box set. But on, I think it was eBay that I found this, Aussie, the Blizzard years, or no, the 30 years since the blizzard. And I'm like, wait a minute, they already did that. But I bought it anyways. It wasn't that much money. And it's got the full Palladium show, except it still cuts out just before every solo because the guy's filming it with a Super 8 camera. So he'll get the first part of the song, and then reel runs out. They only last about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. He'll get like the last part of a song and the first part of a song, and it'll cut out. The guy doesn't think. Think, dipshit. See, Randy Rhoads, he's like, you know, huge. Everybody's talking about him. Get the solo. He doesn't even get the main solo. And he was there for 2 shows. But apparently the Osbournes bought that film off the guy because they had the audio and they put it together and put it out on that thing. But on this disc, it's the full show. Everything. They don't show. They got every song. Well, every song, but not the full song. And they've got all of the Albuquerque news footage, the interview, and all the, like the ones that I put up, all 5 songs. So I'm like, and it's way better quality than the ones I got. So I'm like, wow. So now I've got the best quality, I guess. But it's 30 years since the blizzard, and it looks like a bootleg video, but it you know, the quality is really good. This doesn't seem right. How could you be seeing me like this? It seems like it's backwards. So I'm not just in here to talk to you in my car. I figured I would try this again, since everybody's like, I can't hear it, I can't. This is what they put out, like, I don't know. It could have been 15 years ago or something like that. 10 years ago. These things called shred sticks. And, you know, this one is the Rhoads one. And it was actually made by Sandoval. Because he had his stamp on it. Boom. Sandoval, because, you know, he put Sandoval whatever Industries on all the guitars now and all the headstocks. You know, he's not taking any chances. He's going to suck all the money he can out of it. And I don't blame him. He should. I mean, I don't know why the Rhoads family didn't jump on it. Because Randy came up with everything. And they could have went, dude, he came up with it. So we want a cut, like a half. And, but see, the thing is when Dolores was alive, she didn't want anything. She didn't want money from albums, from the tribute album, from guitars, amps, nothing. Because to her, it was blood money. And you know, think about it. Think about if it was your kid. You know, at first I would, yes, but then after like 20 years, and I see everybody making millions of dollars off my son, I go, okay, you know, start handing some over. And I think they give her some. They took care of her. I know the Osbournes did. But, so this is the Randy shred stick. It does not plug into anything. You can't tune it. Listen. That's the low E. Look at that. This is it's ridiculous. You can't, no matter what you do, you can't tune it at all. Like a normal tuning, an open tuning, nothing. It's useless because the scale is nothing. This isn't a scale. It's just a piece of neck. It's just the way to make money. Shred stick. What are you shredding? what could you possibly work on? I mean, you know, and it's got, you know, I can hang it around my neck and walk around with it, and I can pretend like I'm, you know, practicing scales. You can do that, but you can't pick it, but you can do this. Like here, crazy train. Really? Or bow, 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 or believer, but you have to make the noise yourself, because this doesn't make anything. So it's stupid. But I bought it, and then they put out a Zakk Wylde one. I bought it. They were like 100 and something. And then they put out I think a dime one, and I bought that, and then I was like, oh, this is stupid. There could have been a Van Halen one. I don't know. I don't remember. But the only ones that I could find, and it was totally by accident, was this one and the Zakk. So it's got, you know, the bullseye thing. Whoop-dee-doo. But I just found it interesting that this is a Sandoval, and that he did make these. He wasn't going to get gypped out of anything this time. I don't know how many people bought it. I mean, I did, but I don't know how successful these were, because once they got them, people got them, they're like, okay, well, it looks cool, but what do you do with it? I remember the reviews just being like, yeah, I got mine, it looks pretty cool, but now what? It'd be cool if, like, you could tune it, and it was like half scale or something, and plug it in, and it had like a little pickup, and you could, you know, jam, but you can't. And you can't even rig it up to do that, because there's not enough room. It's literally just, it's like someone just got a bunch of guitars and cut the necks, you know, wherever. What is there? There's like not even a full, like this is look, it looks like it's scalloped. That's the first. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Then the Sandoval name, Shred's neck. I kept calling it stick, huh? Shred neck. I can't find any online, but like I said, these came out a long time ago. There's no numbers, there's nothing. Just the Sandoval thing. That's it, and the shred neck. And, you know. And you can tell Sandoval did that because the bows are exactly like he put on Randy's. Because that's the thing, like the Chinese ones, dead giveaway, because the bows are totally wrong. And then the ones Jackson made, totally different. They're more, these are more like a bow, they're rounded, and then the Jackson ones are more squared. And the Chinese ones, you know, the Chinese ones are getting so good that you can't complain anymore. Because a friend of mine brought me over his, he said it was a Sandoval. And I said, no, it's not, because I can tell by the neck. But, you know, he plugged it into my amp and played it, and I'm like, dude, is this the G? I can never get it right, and everybody friggin' corrects me. GWP, GMP, GMW, whatever the fuck. You know, the one that, oops, the one that Zakk got, the white one. And then I think Cece gets them. Great guitars. My friend from Australia, Chris, he got one. Thing is amazing. They're amazing sounding and playing guitars. Way better than Sandoval's. I'm like, it's not one of those. He goes, no. I bought this for like $220 on the internet from China. When it got here, I gutted it and put in new pickups and everything, and had it set up, and now I got this. I'm like, dude, you scored. I go, what about this is the same Floyd, isn't it? He goes, yeah, it's the Floyd they put on there. So it's the Chinese Floyd. But it was, you couldn't make it go out of tune for nothing, and it played great. So I'm like, wow. But I have no use to buy any, unless I wanted a red one. No. Because I think they make red, the black and white, red and white, and blue and white. And that's from what I've seen online. I haven't seen anybody play anything else except for the black and white ones, but I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well. I mean, China's taking us over anyway, so you might as well help them out with a couple $100 and get a decent guitar, because I remember seeing somebody that bought a Chinese Sandoval or whatever, Randy Rhoads V, and the body was basically a Gibson shape, because the Sandoval is more like the Jacksons, like the King V's. There's nothing there. I mean, the neck goes right into the body. There's no like little shoulders that come out for the body. Nothing. It's just so you can go all the way up to the top of the neck, which was the problem with the Concorde. But I bought the Concorde when Jackson put it out. Two of them. I got the one in 90 something, and then the Relic one. And I love them. I think they sound great. They have more body to them, so they have a better sound, a better tone. At least mine does. And I got a Seymour Duncan, what is it called? A Seymour Duncan special. No, not special. Seymour Duncan something. It's like something twice. And it basically all it was what they call the 78 model now, but hotter. Because the 78 model is basically a little hot-rodded PAF. Well, I wanted a little hot-rodded JB. So that's what we ended up doing, and it just sounds amazing in that guitar. And the Concorde that I put in there, and it does, it's just Concorde. It doesn't have a whatchamacallit, Floyd. It's just got the regular Fender type trim system in it, but I never use it. Why? I don't even put the bar in it. It just gets in the way. But thing plays and sounds amazing. Look it up. Whoa! All the lights are going out. Guess I've been talking too long. Alright, I'm cutting this video. So, that's that. Whoa, there we go. So there's the stick. The shred and the neck. This, you can't hear it. No, it doesn't tune. Yes, it's a Sandoval, so I technically have two. I have the one that came out in the that I bought in the 90s. So I got the Sandoval, and I got the Jackson V that came out in like 97. So I got them both around the same time. And then, yeah. I know that I bought a bunch of guitars in the mid to late 90s because I was making a ridiculous amount of money and didn't know what to do with it. So I just bought cars and guns and amps and guitars and went on trips and I didn't know what to spend all the money on. Now I don't have any money. I have money, but not like I did. That's for sure. But, enough. Enough to, live comfortably. And if I don't get married again, then I should be alright. I might get married. I don't know. We don't want to talk about that right now. I just saw my last wife on the internet, and she's BSing the world again, and she's fat, so that makes me happy. But see, the thing is, with my last wife, if she does anything, it just pisses me off, because I never really liked her, and I shouldn't have married her. So that was my fault. But my first wife, I still care about. And if anything good happens to her, I'm happy. But, you know, the last one, if anything good happens to her, I just want it not to happen. Especially if she's lying. I mean, she's lying about a bunch of stuff. And her whole thing is she's giving lectures. Oh my gosh. That's like Charles Manson giving lectures on kindness. No, you don't want that. And her thing is a purpose-filled life or a purpose-driven life. That's Joel Osteen. That's that other, friggin' creep preacher guy that, with the slick back hair and looks all good and, his hair is perfect. His wife's hair is all, they both look too good. And he never really preaches the gospel. He preaches, feel-good stuff. When Christ was here, was he preaching feel-good stuff? No. But that's a whole different thing. We're talking about the shred neck. And that's it. So that's it. I'm tired of holding this flipping camera. All right, there we go. Right? So, hopefully someday soon. See, I've already gone, way too long. Yeah, so, hopefully I'll be, I just got the Kramer with the hot rod flames. Thing is amazing. Amazing. It looks great. It sounds good. It plays good. Oh, man. And I got it for nothing. So, good. It was good. Just got it Tuesday, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. So, someday, hopefully soon, you'll hear that. Jeez. I mean, right now, I got to take care of my pop because he hurt himself 4 months ago. I think he's kind of dragging it out, but hopefully he's dragging it out and he can wrap this up soon because I have to get out of this state or I'm going to lose my mind. I hate California. It's like living in China. So, alright, or China Mania. See if anybody gets that. I live in Burbank, so if you know Glendale and Burbank, if you know anything about that situation, you'll know what China Armenia is. Huh. Alright. I hope someday soon I'll be jamming again and just making friggin' videos where I'm playing my guitars. Because this sucks. But it's not as bad as it appears. It's worse. Alright, come on, say something to me, comment. You did comment on the last video, and you said you couldn't hear anything. Hopefully you can hear this one. Alright? Alright, I'm signing out. I think it's been at least a friggin' over a half hour. So I am out. Okay? Later, man. Wow, I can't see anything without these. Okay, lates.